Hey guys, happy TikTok Tuesday. Today we are going to work on this round canvas and we're going to do something like this. It's got epoxy sculpt around the edge, epoxy sculpt or epoxy clay. It's epoxy. It comes in two parts and you work with it with gloves while you're mixing and then take your gloves off and have at it. It's a great product and super durable, waterproof. You can sand it and paint it and everything afterwards. So I've got a little metal saying, this one says, the journey awakens the soul. So it went well with that. So this says, know in your heart you are loved. I like that. And this one is encourage your hopes, not your fears. I really like that. I'm a scaredy cat sometimes. So I have to just find that in the name of Jesus. And let my inner child out to play and just feel free to roam around the canvas with my paintbrush and my unicorn spit. That's what we're using today, the unicorn spit, artistic vibrations, and I don't know what else. So let's just do this before we get started. So I found it in a bunch of my mama's stuff. So I thought I'd share it with you. It says, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. So do not disqualify yourself. If you think you're weak in some areas, this is me telling me. God doesn't disqualify us from anything. If he calls you, he will empower you, right? So anyway, just go ahead. Let's just do this. And in our weakness, he is made strong, and I love that. Okay, welcome. My chair won't get up close enough. So I think what I'm going to do is start with the painting section. I like to leave a white spot when I start, and I think I'm going to use some gesso to start with. This is just an acrylic white gesso. So now usually you let the gesso dry and then you start painting on it, but we're using a unicorn spit stain, so it doesn't matter. It's not a paint. I'm going to do whatever I want. That's how I do it. It's your art, your journey, your way, right? So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to add my white regular unicorn spit. And that's going to be able to blend, if I can get it clean. Okay, I can't. Let me just go ahead and use the Celine. This one has the iridescent sparkle. Okay, I need to come in and clean these. Y'all, I've been out and about. As you know, I have not been here. So, some has been fun stuff, some has been not so fun stuff, but it all has to be done. So that is gesso with the Celine, and it's going to make everything a little bit more pastel for right now. I'm thinking the galaxy, I'm thinking trees. I also know that when I do the outer edges of a canvas, the more simple the painting, less busy, seems to be better. But that's just my own personal preference. You do you. And now that I've said that, this is probably going to be the busiest thing you've ever seen. But let me tell you, I haven't seen you guys in a while, so I'm going to just sit here and hang out and visit. But I've got like bling, like rhinestone bling. So, I want it magically blingy and princess-like and whatever. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to see. All right, so there's my white and some gesso. Let's keep going. Let's go with the Zeotil. Yes, I hear it. I hear it. There we go. Let's go ahead and do that spiral I like so much. This is the Oceanus. You really don't need very much at all, so I'm just gonna drop it. At the top, I don't know. I'm gonna get my brush damp. I'm going off track. That's okay. Off track in my head doesn't mean anything. I'm comfortable there. Okay, this is the Capricorn, the Copper Flash. You can kind of see where the copper is down here. And it does like to float on like alcohol or water or things like that. And then it'll suck down into either the wood grain or your canvas, and it's beautiful. So it's a surprise, a wonderful little surprise. White first, again, in the center. Maybe down here too. Thinking of, if I want a pathway going in, where do I want my light to hit, you know? Like in this path, I have my big light right here, but then I also have this bright coming in. And then I wanted it light here, so it just kind of, you know, just continues. So thinking like that, I'm trying to plan ahead, but sometimes it just doesn't work like that. So I have this big wide brush, and I have it damp. It's very cool. I think I got this on the Unicorn Spit site. So, I think I want a little pink in there. This is the Cupid. I think maybe I just want dots of her randomly. I can cover all of this back up again if I don't like it. So I'm not worried. To start, oh, this is going to be fun. All right, so let me play with this for a little bit. Sometimes just, you know, doing weird little strokes make all the difference in the world. Just like the way it sounds. I'm going to dampen my brush again. Oh, but I like that. And it doesn't have to be that way. It could be this way. Which is kind of cool. I did like that big brush. I love the way it feels. Let me do that again. Except, where's my... I was really trying to stay away from the pink and orchids, you guys, and the blues, but I can't help myself. All right, let's try Atlantis. Maybe here. And if I'm going to do that, let's just go ahead and keep going like that. Play white, or let's put white right in front of that Zeotil. Pull through that Atlantis. And it may not be a path at all. I just want to be open to whatever it becomes. Look how far these unicorn spits go. Just add water. This one. Sorry, got lost. There goes my white. I'm just going over everything. It's okay. You notice I keep telling myself it's okay? That's because there's an inside voice you're not hearing in my head. You're familiar with it though, I'm sure, if you're an artist. The one that's like, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm telling that voice, hush puppy, it's gonna be okay. And it is. It actually came out. That's the one with the sparklies. And I'm just pushing all of it in to blend together for now. Let me show you where we're at. So, I don't know. I don't know why I made this circle right in the middle of the white. And that's okay. Let's do a castle or something. Let's see, I have an idea of one. Okay, so that is a treasure box. And it was going to be a little cottage, country cottage, and I couldn't get it, so it turned into a castle. Happy accidents. So let's try a castle. It may be a cottage. There's the inside, just so you can see. And I've got some clear gesso. That will firm up the unicorn spit a little bit. And with the unicorn spit, if you don't know, it's a gel stain. So there's no acrylic or polymer. There are times where you want a little bit more firmness, so you can use like your acrylic paste or gels or gesso or whatever it is you're using. So just to kind of thicken it up. All right, so I want my black. Just whatever, just mix it. Doesn't matter. I'm going to start with just the white. This is something that Holly, my friend, my artist friend, taught me. Holly times 10 on Facebook. She paints on feathers. And she said, start with white. And I'm just going to start with my white gesso. That's what I'm doing. All right, so let's just do the little pointy princess castle look. So I just did a basic little castle. At this point, I would think I should probably just wipe it out and start over, okay? Because it looks very cartoony. But they always look cartoony, always, in the beginning, mind you. In the beginning, even at the end. Still cool, though. So if you don't quit, if you just keep going, it just gets better and better. So don't quit. Keep going. All right, I want some pink in this castle. And that's just because. I'm adding Celine just to give a little highlight there. And then I went ahead and started working with Dionysus. I was thinking of branches. I didn't know at this point. So, yeah, it doesn't matter that we don't understand it. We can just keep going. Let's see how green it goes. Oh, yay. Let's play. Let's put this yellow over here as well. So I'm getting there. You just never know. Keep going. Just add a water to that Dionysus in my brush and push this out towards the edge. I almost kind of think, almost, it's kind of more like an orb in here. So I'll play with that and see. Ooh. I was trying to make a little moon face, but not sure that's working real well. You get the idea of a moon of some sort, moon face. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix up the epoxy sculpt just to show you guys if you haven't seen it before. Hey, sweetheart. Hi, mama, she says. I love that. What was epoxy sculpt, it's called Super White. Just get the same amount from each of your sides. God, take a look at it. Pretty much 2 equal parts. I'll get it a little bit more. 2 equal parts. Just start blending them together. So you mix this until you don't see any different color. It's supposed to be all the same. I really don't know what design I want since I'm not finished. This is a bad idea. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyway. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to press it down into this so much that it just gets into all of the crevices. Since I really don't know what it's going to be, just shapes right now. Just making little weirdness. Let me show you, just tiny little weird things. They'll be pretty later. Just make this a little more feathery. Kind of getting into the feathery look instead of leaf, and that's cool. I like that idea in my head. But there is some of the stuff you can do with your epoxy sculpt. Make it look feathery or leafy. And it is it's a fun thing to work with. I'm just going to drop some of these rhinestones. So you get the idea, right? You get the little sparkles. And that's it. All right. Love you guys for real. I'm out. Bye.